Good afternoon and welcome back to the Nerve Vlog number 2. Already got the parts installed on the Cape Car Guys Charger Hellcat, and as you can see behind me, it's on the dyno ready for some tuning. We have a lot in store for this vlog, so stay tuned. So we're going to take you over to this Hellcat over here, which is going to be the Hellcat 8 package, or the Hellgato 8, and Zach here is going to go over a few of the details.
What's up? So this is the Hellgato 8. Basically what that includes is a 2.7 upper, a 1000cc FIC injectors. We changed the spark plugs, thermostat, and then that's pretty much all the package is. You will get around 815 wheel. So it's pretty good on 93. Intake is pretty discretional to what you want. Some people want the carbon fiber from the LMI. Some people want the Bee Woody. He already had the LMI. The car is overall a well-performing car. This package is built for more of reliability and people who, I don't know, just kind of want to have like a moderate upgrade that's not too expensive. This will run someone about like anywhere from like $3,000 to $3,500, so somewhere in that range. Kind of is all discretional on what you do. Jake decided to do cat bypass pipes as well, so that really picks up some power. We found out that long tubes aren't totally needed at this low power level, but once you get up there into the 1,000 range, they're definitely more beneficial. But yeah, we'll just, I'll have Drew get in here and do a pull so you guys can hear it and listen to it whine very, very loudly, and then I'll go over the dyno sheet.
Okay, that was it. The Hellgato 8 just did a dyno pull, and we're gonna see how much it put down. Let's see. Looking good. 811 wheel with 736 torque. Not bad at all. So again, just a few bolt-ons, the injectors, the pulley, the exhaust. We're seeing hella power, Drew. You can see what the Hellgato 8 can do. Zach's gonna tell you what the Hellgato 9 can do. So let's go over there and check it out.
So this has the Hellgato 9 package. This is a 2.7 upper, a 9% overdrive lower from Innovative West. I went with the Bee Woody intake just because it's my personal preference. The other difference is we have the 4 Innovations fuel system that has a double 525 Marlboros. We're trying to like test out things on this car, so we're going to be going to a smaller lower or upper pulley and hitting it with nitrous. So we're trying to do well over 1,000 on an unported blower, just because a lot of people don't want to do that. It's kind of an expensive thing. It's like $2,500 and time consuming when it's down. So I'm just trying to prove to some people that you can do it without it. It definitely 100 times over is way better to have your blower ported, but I just want to prove it just because this is a shop car and I really don't care. This also has the cat delete pipes, and then everything else on the exhaust is stock. This is pretty much our Hellgato 900 package, Hellgato 9, however you want to call it. Great car. I pretty much daily drive this car and have absolutely no problems. So yeah, that's pretty much all of that.
That's the difference between the Hellgato 8 and the Hellgato 9 package. So there's small differences, but the power difference is incredible. So right now we're gonna check out what the guys are doing. I heard a little bit of chopping over here, so Mr. Ray.
What's up, dude?
What's going on, man?
Oh, you know, just changed spark plugs in the Camaro, pushing out some bushings for my car.
How dangerous is that, dude?
Pretty sketch.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
Carlo must got shot with a socket.
Yeah. Hello, welcome. It's your boy Carlo. You know what it is, look at this. Okay. So we've made it into Drew's office after checking out the Hellgatos out back. He's going to go over a few of the differences between both as far as tuning and the way that they're prepped. So without further ado, Mr. Drew.
Yeah, what's going on?
So can you explain to the viewers your strategy as far as the 800 Hellcat package?
Okay, well, the 800 package is one of my favorite. It puts the cars around like 15 pounds of boost, and that seems to be the good threshold between like pump gas and race gas. When you start going over that boost threshold, the compression of the engine actually requires a timing decrease when the boost is too high. And so there's a point where if you turn the boost up too high, then you have to bring the timing down so far that the car doesn't have a gain. The gain is negligible. So we in the 8 packages, they always end up around 15, 16 pounds, maybe between 775 and 825.
So as far as the 900 package, what main parts or tuning strategies do you have to think about when going into that increase?
So the 900 package revolves heavily around E85. We bump the boost up on the cars a little bit, like 17, 18, 20 pounds, whatever, however high we want to go really. And the reason E85 is so great is because of the cooling effect. You see a lot of the Dodges out and they're running like C16 or some variation of race gas, and yes, of course that helps the octane rating. But based on our previous experience from our turbo cars, we've seen E85 shine like no other. So the biggest problem with the Hellcat is heat. Heat dissipation in the engine bay is insane, and the E85 cools the tops of the pistons down. It helps everything work better, and that's why there's a 100 horsepower difference in just switching the fuel from pump gas to E85 on our 900 package.
And what software are we utilizing to dial in these Hellcats?
We like to use HP tuners. They're a flexible tuning solution for the Hellcats. A very straightforward process. The Hellcats have military grade encryption, so we have to send the ECUs out to HP tuners to get unlocked. It's about like a $400 process to overnight it out there, have them unlock it in a day or two, and then overnight it back to us. Once we have that done, then the credits are between 2 and 6 credits, depending if you have like a stick shift car. It's only 2 credits to tune the ECU, which is $50 a credit. And if you have the ZF transmission in your car, then that's 4 credits to tune the TCU. Which brings me to my next point. The TCU tuning is what really wakes these cars up. The transmissions, they shift great, they hold a fuck ton of power, and there's a lot of power revving the car out too. The transmission controls the shift points of your engine, so when we put the car in the dyno, we road test them afterwards to make sure that everything is lining up correctly, and the car's performance can be increased just by tuning the transmission by itself. So it's a good overall product from HP Tuners, and it's relatively inexpensive for what you get.
So what's the deal with the 18 and up Hellcats?
So the 18 and up Dodges, they require a smart access cable, and that allows us to read and write to the ECU, and also allows you to data log. You can't do any of that without the smart access cable. I don't really know exactly how it works. I know that if you don't have it installed, nothing can be unlocked, and it somehow interfaces with HP Tuner server and sends around the appropriate information inside the car's network to fool the computer into being happy. So you need one of those if you have an 18 and up.
That's pretty awesome, Drew. We really appreciate the information, and thanks for staying tuned.
Yep, you got it.
So we got pretty hungry. We wrapped up at the shop for now, so we're gonna go see what we can get for lunch. Another rainy day, dude. Why do we always get the rainy days when we're trying to do shit?
Florida sucks. Quarantine sucks. COVID sucks. Everything sucks.
So this COVID stuff, it's been hit and miss with us. Like, we stay kind of busy. Not too many people walking in anymore. Just kind of considering that our customers are kind of over the age of 40 for the most part, so they kind of take this stuff pretty serious. So getting lunch sometimes becomes a task, especially when you can't even like walk in and go get the food. So
yeah, but I would say Florida.
Did you see that? We just saw a 3000 GT, bro.
But I would say Florida, for the most part, is like not that bad compared to some of these other states. Like Florida's just kind of like don't really care, whatever.
I saw a meme. It was like people in Florida don't even call it COVID. They just say the that's going on.
Yeah.
And honestly, I said that like 10 times this week alone. I was like, yeah, with all this going on.
It's just like, I don't know, people just need to chill out. It's like, whatever. It'll go away. Everybody just needs to act like everything's normal and things will go back to normal.
I don't believe it. I don't think it's ever gonna go back to normal. I still think that even though when we reopen the state, there's gonna be some like COVID
100%.
tendencies. Like people are just like,
I don't think.
oh my
I think
God.
handshakes are gonna be kind of like
Obsolete.
Yeah.
Obsolete. No more handshakes. Everyone's gonna be like, "What's up? How you doing?"
It's just, I think that there's going to be some differences, but for the most part, things will go back to normal. But I think people just need to kind of like take it easy a little bit and just calm down. But I understand the like hysteria.
I just think that social media is a little bit too powerful, and then the older generations having some trouble like filtering what's true and what's not.
I actually really agree with that.
Dude, they're just taking it all to heart, and it causes some backlash in the younger years. Like we're facing some pretty crazy stuff, but I mean, still, we can live. We can make normal stuff happen.
Everything will happen.
It'll be fine.
So, what are we doing for food?
Dude, are you in the mood for beef or chicken?
Beef.
After Kenny was like, I don't like chicken.
Yeah.
I don't want chicken anymore.
I don't know. If Kenny says he doesn't like chicken, I don't like chicken.
So we have a friend who grew up on a farm, and we're like, yeah, we're gonna go get some lunch, you know, maybe like a chicken sandwich. Would you like one? He's like, no chicken. I don't really care for chicken. He grew up on a farm, and all he ate was chicken.
I don't know. I still like chicken. Wings are good.
If you would like have to live off of one food or one animal, dude, that would be the hardest choice. Like you either
Fish.
Fish?
Sushi, fish, done. Concluded.
I got.
I'll die of mercury poisoning. I don't care.
I'm allergic to shellfish, so it's really selective seafood that I could eat, dude.
But anyway, I'm hungry. Where are we going?
Oof. Don't know. So we found out the Mission Barbecue is still open amidst all these crazy COVID times. So we're gonna go check them out and see if they have some fresh brisket, because I'm gonna tear that up.
Yeah, I'm gonna get chicken. After talking about chicken, I want chicken.
Kenny, we're so sorry, man.
You pick up your palette knife and then work that into your meat. Give your meat a good old rub. That's it. Nice and hot. Hot and spicy meat. Yeah, boy.
I don't really like barbecue though. I'm gonna get chicken. The pulled chicken's good. Like, I'm content with that.
I don't like barbecue, but we're gonna go to a barbecue place.
I don't like-
Did your car just spin?
Bro, it's a truck. It's not a car. And yes, it did. It's all those.
We just spun.
It's all those diesel torques.
It's all that rain on the ground. Yeah, Mission Barbecue's open! Woo!
Jesus.
I'm so excited. We made it. Did we make it?
Maybe.
We made it.
All right, we'll be back.
Florida. So we got our food, and it looks fantastic. Oh my God, he got pulled chicken. Check this out. Look at, ready for this brisket sandwich and some fries. What sauce did you get?
Smoky Mountain and Texas Twang.
I got Gator Bite because we're in Florida.
Florida?
And Smoky Mountain. Yeah, Florida.
Florida.
You never heard it pronounced like that?
Nah, bro.
Bro. I don't even want to take the first bite.
Do it, Puto.
We forgot napkins, bro.
Yeah, we also forgot silverware. Why do you think I'm using my hands?
I'll be right back. So, we finally got silverware and napkins, and we're digging in. It's pretty good so far.
Bro, the Smoky Mountain is OG.
It's the best one.
Texas Twang is like really vinegary.
Yeah, that's the tangy part.
Hard pass on that.
I should have got the juicy brisket.
The barbecue sauce is what makes it juicy.
It does, though. Look how juicy it is.
Then why should you have got a juicy one then?
Because these come sliced massive. The other one is like already picked apart.
Sounds like a personal problem.
It is a personal problem. First world personal problem. My barbecue won't wet enough. Lunch was a success. Mission Barbecue always hits the spot. I was just glad that they were open. I know a couple weeks ago when all this stuff started, they closed down pretty quick. But we're off to Target, or Target for you fancy white girls out there. We're gonna pick up some media equipment. Now where they're doing this vlog, you know, we gotta have
we need a bigger SD card.
True. A little bit more speed.
15 gigs doesn't kill it.
Nah, man, we're gonna be flooding YouTube with content, so we gotta prepare ourselves. So we're full, we're content. We had a little bit of dessert, so we're feeling good. And the sky's cleared up too, so we're excited. Maybe we'll be able to take out the Hellcat on a test drive and see how the tune's going. So that'll be something pretty exciting to see.
Yeah, Jake should be there when we get back. So I'll probably have him explain to you guys about the autism awareness that he's trying to do for his daughter. It's pretty cool what he's doing, so I know he's going to fill us in on that. And then I know we have to do some street testing on the Hellcat after the tune, make sure all the drivability's all well and good. Probably go along with that, but should be a pretty interesting rest of the day.
Stay tuned. Look what we spotted. It's a brand new GTI in the new color. What?
Bro, that's a Golf R. What are you talking about?
Yo, that's not fair. That's not fair, bro. What? Oh, snap. So look what we found. Zach found a Porsche Carrera. I found an S2000 with like a super cool little time attack body kit. And the Greenwood Corvette. Pretty sick. Now it's time to head back to the shop, see what everyone's up to, and we'll catch you up. Here we go. There's that sick Golf R. Sorry, Zach. Let's get it. So we just got back from Mission Barbecue having lunch, and we're gonna meet up with Jake, aka the Cape Car guy.
We'll put his information below.
Yeah, so without further ado, he's gonna introduce us to a very special guest. Jake, how you doing, man?
Good, how's it going, JP?
Good. So tell us a little bit about where you're coming from as far as organization, the whole build, the whole Charger Hellcat episode, basically. Just go through everything, man.
Right, so what I wanted to do is we put the stuff with cars. So she has autism. It's actually ASD, so it's on the spectrum. So there's a fine line with that. But she has different learning disabilities because of it and a lot of other things. So I contact... What's that? Yeah, exactly. So I contacted you guys, Ner or Zach, and asked if you guys would be interested in doing an autism awareness build to help bring awareness to other children with not necessarily a disability, but with her condition and diagnosis. From there, what we want to do with it is throw car meets, so nothing crazy, not necessarily loud noises, and if we have to with revving, some kids like it, put earplugs in, but then host like other people have raffles and come together to bring donations, so that way we can help some families that are a little bit less fortunate, that maybe, for instance, my wife is a home health nurse, and what she has, a lady who's in her 90s that has a grandson that she has full-time that has autism. She can't afford care in the home or as well as extra schooling with limited income, so we want to be able to raise the money to help, you know, in that instance, those type of things for those families. So that's the goal with all this, with the build, and continuing forward, that's what the basis of my channel at least is going to be on, is focusing on autism awareness and cars as well.
That's fantastic, man. It's a pleasure getting to know you guys and really standing behind something that really means a lot more than just showing up and just hanging out in a parking lot.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, and she loves cars, even though she's sensitive to sound, and she's always like, yeah, hit it, Dad, let's go. You want to race? Let's go. So that's what brought me the idea.
That's fantastic, man. And how's the whole process been so far as the build and getting it to where you want it?
It's been great. You know, start to finish, it didn't take a lot of time, which you would expect with something like that to take time, but the mechanics here are so skilled that it's almost effortless. I mean, these guys have done so many of the builds, it's just quick, and they go through it and they do it right. They follow the steps with even like gaskets and doing everything right to get it in, put on the power, road testing, and dyno time. It's amazing.
Fantastic, man. Well, we look forward to developing the car and making it into a reality from dreams. And we're here to support you and your family, man. And it's amazing the journey that we've been on so far, man.
We appreciate it, and we can't wait to do much more with you guys.
Favorite part about the car?
Mom's favorite part?
Yeah.
I like to have fun. I like to
Look at the camera and tell them what you like.
I like to have fun.
Don't we? And do you like to go fast in the car? Yeah, but safe, right? We stay safe?
You be
Definitely
safe. Definitely safe. In the speed limit.
You have it, guys, a little bit more personal look at what we do and who we are. The Hellcat behind me is set to go, ready to hit the street for some testing, so we're super excited.
So just come along with us once we're done.
So the Hellcat just got back from dialing it in on the street. Everything checks out. The Hellgato 8 is ripping. She's screaming. So you can hear her chopping behind me. I'm gonna take a ride with Jake and see how it is on the street. So it's much quieter here inside the Hellcat. Outside it's so loud now that we took the cats out. So we're in here with Jake. We can have a normal conversation. So it's gonna be pretty cool being in a super modified, you know, Hellcat compared to stock. This thing is ripping. As Jake is telling me, at what, 35 miles an hour, it just lights up the tires.
Yeah, you definitely have to feather it. If you punch it in with like my stock 20s, even with the Demon tires on it, it leaves trails down the road, and it'll show on the speedometer 80 miles an hour. I can just do a complete burnout until I let off. It doesn't stop.
A rolling burnout, guys. All right, well, let's get it on the street and let's see what she does. That first pass was crazy. She definitely wants to keep going and going and going. You can just tell. It's definitely not breaking traction from a roll, so that's great. It's usable street power. It's something that you can hop into, go get the groceries, and then hurry back home and do not be late for dinner. It's crazy, man. Such a good sound. From the inside, again, I'm just blown away. You can have a normal conversation. On the outside, it's a different story for sure. You'll wake up the neighbors every time.
Yeah, we'll have to crack the windows on the next pole so you can hear it, but man, it's just great design.
It's pretty sick, man. Yeah, guys at Dodge, you did well. These Hellcats are put together so good. And that's one of the biggest things I like too about these cars is that you can take them on a daily drive around town, you know, conservative, or you can take it to the track, change the tire setup, and hurt some feelings, man. And that's kind of what it's all about, is just that diverse performance. It is joked around, you know, the big boat, the big bodied 4-door, but yeah, it puts down, man. It gets going.
I just remember when I went out to the track and we were fully stock on junk tires. Now we got good tires and the power. I got a good memory because I'm going to pick those cars out when we go, and I guarantee I'm going to run them.
That's going to be good, man. Yeah, we got a lot of traffic right now. I'm going to turn it around. You can see we're just in rush hour right now, just kind of trying to find a nice clear lane so we can let her eat some more.
These tracks, and then we'll go for it.
Super responsive, great sound. It's insane, man. It just hooks and books. It's out.
After all the guys in, I guess our club we run with that's out of Cape Coral, once they see this car, they're going to be wanting to have theirs in next. I guarantee it. It's crazy.
I bet, dude. Anybody would want to experience something like this. Yep, it doesn't get old, guys. It doesn't get old. Every time.
And we got the Brimbos to stop us.
Look at that. Oh man, oh man.
Yeah, look at that. That was sick.
That was sketchy. This guy came screeching to a halt next to us, man. That was scary.
I was like, I don't know if that's not me.
I was like, that's definitely not us, man. It doesn't get old.
I think we got him. I think we got him.
You see Jake around town, say what's up, and hop in the passenger seat. He'll let you know.
Guys at Nerd did amazing. Again, the mechanics are great. Drew, the tuner, fine-tuned, perfect. We went out on the first hit without really putting any extra street tuning in it, and the car ran great. So minor adjustments. Hats off to Drew and the Nerd team. Amazing.
Appreciate that, bro.
10-4.
So there you have it, guys. The Hellgato 8 street test. Everything checks out. We are pulling up to the shop now. And I think that wraps up our amazing day on vlog number 2. Jake from the Cape Car Guy. Follow him on YouTube. Check out his channel. He's always hanging around and he always posts up new content of this build. And again, his autism awareness for his daughter. It's something that we are, again, super excited to be a part of. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned for more, guys.
Peace. Have a good day.